Marcus Bentley, and Raf's reaction was like, "Oh my god!"
Was
Like
it?
he thought Marcus Bentley was going to walk in. I think, and then he didn't.
I did notice that actually. So then,
Okay, so one thing I'm going to say now is I've got no notes on this because I was just in too much of a blur.
Okay, why were you in a blur?
Because
Not stoned again, were you?
No, I'd accidentally slept for like a couple of hours before Big Brother started and woke up thinking I was late for work, but hadn't even watched Big Brother yet. And then I was just too groggy, / the episode was just too much for me that I had to stop writing notes.
Okay, what were your first impressions of the new girls?
Well, if you talk about my first impressions, they came off Twitter.
Okay, we'll go from there.
Just more of the same, irrelevant, white, young nobodies that I don't want to see in the house.
Why
basically.
did Big Brother do that? Why did they put in more of the same and not what we actually want?
I don't fucking know. Why are they not listening to a single thing that anyone's saying about this show on Twitter?
Like, every single tweet underneath was just people going mad.
Right.
Wasn't it? So
And
why?
I don't know why. Maybe they are trying to drive their show into the ground. But I think it's just like they're scared of, said this before, scared of Love Island. I think they're just trying to compete with Love Island, and I don't know why.
I don't either.
Because it's not Love Island, and we don't want Love Island. If we wanted Love Island, we'd
Love
watch Love Island.
Good point.
One thing we should say here is this week, you said, one of Big Brother's fans, long-term fans, has been blocked on Twitter by the official Big Brother account. That is Lewis
who
wrote that 4,000 word article, which I never reached the end of. It was so long.
I retweeted it, but I still forgot to read it.
They had the cheek of using his tweet in the show when they showed Callum what he tweeted about
that
him,
was good
and now they've blocked him.
Why? What did he say though? Do we know?
Actually, you know, I said that I thought he maybe was having a go. He did say that he was bored about them going on about Chanel in a tweet, but actually it wasn't anything to do with that.
Oh.
They just decided they'd had enough of him. I think maybe because he keeps like, I don't know, I noticed that he does this like ranking of the housemates where he like talks about what, I think it's his opinion / what position he thinks they'll finish on in the show, and they're always tagged in the tweets, but I don't know, like,
so what?
I tweet and tag them sometimes too, and I'm not always saying the nicest things.
There should be glad people are interacting with him.
Exactly, they should have just muted him
if they don't like him. I do feel sorry for the person who does that Twitter account, but at the same time, grow a thicker skin, for fuck's sake. Like I said...
Especially when you're producing a show which is not meeting the expectation of fans. You've got to expect criticism. Like
I said... We could be critical of Big Brother Canada at times, and we took the piss out of it. Arissa, like, listened to our podcast, like, charmed us, and then we started being nicer about it. So, no, that's not what happened. But it's like
but we entered into a dialogue,
yeah,
which Big Brother is not allowing by blocking people.
No, and it's a way of dealing with fans who are saying negative stuff by. And we weren't that negative about Big Brother Canada because it's a good programme. But still,
that's true.
We definitely weren't uncritical, and we'd say controversial things.
Yeah,
sometimes, so to speak.
Yeah.
But she didn't get all pissy about it if we took the piss out of her dress or something.
No.
She thinks it's funny or stupid or whatever.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Maybe it's because of this like article, and maybe it's because he's building more of a sort of getting more resistant. I don't know, but I don't think you can. I don't think you can justify blocking your fans. And I said, for me, like, that would be like being starved of oxygen. I do think that the Big Brother Twitter is not putting out great content right now, but I still want to know what's happening.
I don't even look at that fucking shitty Big Brother Twitter.
I get alerts off it.
Bunch of old crap, rubbish. So yeah, the dating task. So forgetting about seeing them on Twitter, what was your first impressions of them in the blind date task? The new girls.
Just as I thought off of Twitter, but the one sort of redeeming feature I felt was that Savannah was Irish. Like, at least she was Irish. Like, that's a bit of a variety to the whole situation. The fact that Kieran had a connection to Isabel turned me off her immediately. And I don't want... We've already got Rebecca and Kieran. I don't want another fucking connection to Kieran and Rebecca.
Lines.
Exactly.
But luckily that's not really played out like that, which is good.
You mean cause as much tension as they would have wanted? Well, Rebecca's gone, so... Yeah.
So...
It did cause a bit of trouble for Isabel in her first couple of days, though, didn't it? She felt awkward.
Yeah, but I think she's sort of come into her own now.
Yeah, she has. Because she's got her own war with Lowton to focus on.
Did you notice the new housemate said they thought they'd clash with Hannah and Deborah?
every single one of them said that. Yeah.
Just don't say that. Even if you think it, just don't say it, because it makes you look like a complete racist.
Yeah, but the thing is, wouldn't you say that they're probably the less threatening ones to say that you're going to clash with? Like, people are probably too scared to say they're going to clash with Joe because they don't want shit off of him. I don't know why people are scared of Joe, but...
Someone did say something about Joe.
Really?
Yeah, someone said they didn't thought they might not get on with Joe. I can't remember who that was.
Maybe
now.
Savannah? Don't know, making that up.
Now, I said that Isabel looked like Morph, which I feel a bit bad about now, because now I don't mind her, but she does look...
Well, she does, though.
She does.
Her face looks green at times.
But this whole tan thing, and everyone's shaming her about her tan, and Lowton going, why that colour, and Joe going, why... Like, mind your business, she can be whatever...
When Joe says you're orange, like, fucking hell.
But, I mean, it does look stupid, but she can be whatever colour she wants. None of their business, is it?
No, it's not.
So why don't they shut up?
But she does apply fake tan to her face every day. To her face. That's a lot. The roots of her hair turning orange. Literally.
I don't think your skin colour should ever be darker than your hair colour, as a general rule. I don't. It's like Pat Butcher, isn't it? But what can you do? So yeah, it was a total fix, because they just decided that... Because that guy said he fancied Ellie. I don't know why.
Oh, she got really she lit up at that thought.
I'm not surprised. I mean, why would anyone fancy
But he
him?
was gross.
He was nice for Ellie, though.
Oh!
He was.
What do you mean they suited each other? Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, he was too nice for her.
Oh.
I thought.
I don't know.
I just hate her now.
He was like a giant as well.
Oh, yeah.
Lowton was like, oh, you're a big guy.
Yeah, Lowton was intimidated by that. I would like to have seen Lowton getting his knickers in a twist about that.
What other questions did they ask? Have you got any of them?
Nice.
What about that body language section?
What was that?
They had to fucking dance behind that screen. That's not part of the new blind date, is it?
I forgot about that.
Is that part of the new blind date?
No.
Next series we'll be having like sex box.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
is it called sex box? Not sex box.
Yeah,
no, the one naked attraction.
Oh yeah,
naked attraction where
sex
they're naked.
Box where they go in and actually have sex. Yeah, I forgot about that dancing behind the screen. That was one of the most cringe things I've seen on Big Brother in my entire life. Embarrassing.
I put something like, this is degrading.
It was degrading. Oh yeah, and then Joe was getting worried. He was going, these outside people are going to have information on us. So
that was annoying.
What's he worried about?
Remember, they've been watching the show.
Yeah.
They know about us. Yeah.
What was he worried about coming out? That's what I want to know. And then Rebecca was getting annoyed about Isabel coming in, obviously.
Yeah, she knew straight away from Kieran's face that they'd got a connection.
Yeah.
He's like, they shagged in Megalith or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ugh. How do they find her?
Tawdry.
How do they find someone
who has
slept with this nobody? How do they make that connection? That's what I want to know.
Because he probably slept with so many hundreds of people that it's not that hard to find.
No, but what do they do in the audition process to make that connection? How do they find that
maybe
person?
You have to write down the name of everyone you've ever fucked.
I didn't.
I wouldn't. That's for sure. So then, the new girls come in, basically.
Yeah, but what was annoying was Chanel had said, I think we should be taking a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Do you remember Lowton's response?
No.
That's not valid. What? That's Chanel's opinion. It is fucking valid, just because you don't agree with it. And he was fucking melting because of Savannah's accent. That was so embarrassing.
Lowton said he thought the lad was full of shit.
Well, he was, but
still,
I just didn't like the way that he dismissed Chanel like that.
No, Lowton, all he does is dismiss everyone. It annoyed me when the girls came in. I was really worried that they were just going to join Lowton's side, but it's not really been like that, has it?
Got one on each.
Yeah,
now,
one on
you?
each, which is fine.
When they did come in, do you remember Tom jumped up on that like poof in the middle of the fucking sofas and was like screaming around, and still no one was listening to him. It took him ages to get everyone's attention. It's like, we've got a task.
Yeah.
Because he'd been like colluding with Joe that they were going to like, I don't know, catch these girls out.
Yeah.
And it said, we have to ask you a question each, and it starts with me. Why do you want to be in here?
Oh yeah. Well,
it's like, why are they so suspicious?
They're already in there, so whatever. Stupid. And then Ellie was moaning, saying, I want to be the girl with the good personality. Too late. Then someone slipped on an egg. Was that Rebecca? Or...
Yeah, that's when Rebecca slipped down in the kitchen.
I thought it was Savannah for some reason.
Imagine that, you just got in.
Yeah, immediately
taken out by an egg. Yeah, Rebecca had to go to hospital for that.
Oh, shame she didn't. Oh, well, she's gone anyway. Yeah, then Rebecca came to the diary room and said, "Oh, I don't want to be a bitch, but, you know, that girl who Kieran slept with, you know, I don't know why he slept with her, basically. Like, fuck off. You don't decide who sleeps with who, you know, just because you've slept with him as well." And then she said, "Oh, yeah, I don't know what Kieran was thinking. I don't know what he's thinking sleeping with you either, fucking old ass looking bitch." Oh, and she said he hates tans.
He hates tans.
Apparently not. And then Joe was worried about Isabel going in the hot tub and her tan coming off.
Was he?
Yeah.
What about his eyeliner? Did you worry about that?
And then he said to Isabel, "Isn't there different shades of tan you can use?" Fuck off.
He knows.
Yeah.
Come on, Joe. You know.
And this was good. Then Chanel started quizzing Isabel, going on about Kieran. "Did you suck him?" "Did you suck him?" And then Isabel went, "Probably." As if you wouldn't remember if you'd...
Well, it depends how much you'd had.
I think you remember. And then Chanel went, "Did he suck you?"
Yeah.
What? You don't suck a girl, do you?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
No, you don't. It would be like, "Did he lick you?" Anyway, she said, "Did he suck you?" And Isabel said no. And I thought, well, I'm not surprised. Another selfish man.
It's Lowton that's worried about the pleasure of the other person.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could say more about that subject, but that seems to be what we come back to week after week.
What? What have I missed?
Nothing. Just thoughts in my own head. Then Lowton started trying to chat Savannah up. Even though, what about his ex-girlfriend?
He forgot about her very quickly, didn't he?
Within about 3 seconds. And then Kieran said he was annoyed that Isabel was talking about him. And it's like...
Wasn't she being asked about him?
Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah.
That's why she is there, let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly. And then Lowton, Kieran and Tom decided to all get in the shower together.
What was wrong with these men? Just when 2 new girls walked in, they went fucking feral, the lot of them. And then somebody said it was quite hot. Was it Ellie, probably?
Ew.
Someone said it was hot to watch.
I said lock the cubicle and keep the water running.
Yeah.
And then the girls were all singing inside going, "Amen, can I get an amen?"
Amen!
And then Lowton said, "Shut the fuck up, you boring bitches."
He's so bitter.
Christ. And then Raph in the diary room said he was happy to have the new blood in there. And then Raph said to Rebecca, "I know who I want to go, and it's not you, Hannah, or Chanel."
That's not okay either.
Narrowed it down.
But we haven't seen him get told off for that.
Yeah, true.
He said it's not who?
It's not you, Hannah, or Chanel. So
he said that to who?
To Rebecca. So that just leaves
you,
Joe, doesn't it? And yeah, I think.
And one of the other lot. That they're called the crew now.
Oh, the crew.
In Raf's new language.
Okay.
Like one of those BBUSA alliances, the crew.
And then everyone's going on about Savannah being short. Bothered. And Savannah said about the guys, they're not boyfriend material, but they're comic relief. They're not even that. And then Isabel said she thinks Lowton's got a good body, but he's an absolute dickhead who makes her cringe inside. That theme develops over the next couple of days. It's a bit like her tan. And that was it for that episode. Luckily, because you ran out of notes.
Yeah, I gave up at part 3. Next up was our Thursday eviction episode. Can you believe that they managed to get an audience together to go stand outside the house on Thursday night?
Yeah, where did they get those people from?
I don't know how they do it.
Oh, what? It was a secret eviction, so they were all being quiet. And then what happened there? I don't get it. Why did they let them out?
Let them out? Who? The audience?
No, get someone out.
Why did they let the cat out of the bag?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I've been to evictions where it has been a genuine secret eviction and Big Brother used to make everyone be quiet. But that crowd were allowed to cheer at the start of the episode, but then were having to be quiet again. Like, it made no sense whatsoever.
But the housemates didn't even hear them cheer until they let them out the bedroom.
That's true. And we saw in the episode they went up